fourth quarter. 26 July. Does Rogue want 13th place, or do they want the semifinal to end otherwise? Elena, good job on the sprint, nearly knocks down an entry pass. So no high press, no complete high press, and that allows Puget Sound to enter, but now Kailea will take over and just look back into Taylor. Rogue still has to play with urgency given the result of the last quarter. Rogue still needs some urgency. They cannot play as if they're up. They'll go right into Attica. Attica will try an individual move and win an ordinary foul. Elena's going to play double post with Ellie. Ellie is going to just lose the ball. So, and now Brigitte wins a ball under. Excellent work by Brigitte Fultz. And Rogue's got to swim apart and swim away from one another. Attica could shoot from there if she wants to. Now she'll look into Elena. Elena had someone, now 9 is coming off. So Ellie can throw it to Kai, and Kai can just take water and put it, Kai pumped once, pumped twice, stayed on her legs. The keeper was equal to Kai on her legs until the keeper wasn't on her legs anymore. Kai put it over the keeper's outstretched hands. It's 7-5 in favor of Rogue. That was Fultz assisting Reef with 6:07 left in the fourth quarter. And they're just going to let 10 chase down there. Elena's going to stay with 10. Nearly a ball under, but Elena was reaching over, so it's going to be an ordinary foul. And now they'll just guard back. Now half of Puget's shot clock is done. And that's Puget in a hurry. Puget was setting up in the third quarter. That wasn't much of a setup. Just a couple of poor passes. Now 5.5 left. Elena will look in. Now Elena finds Kailea. Ordinary foul on 9. They'll look for Attica. And now Attica, it's going to be a ball under. So Attica trying to kick it out to Soleil, but can't. And now it goes back to the Puget keeper. Rogue's been doing a lovely job of just ragging their clock. Elena's going to go outside. Number 10's going to try to swim Elena. Ordinary foul. Elena's just going to go back and try to protect her cage. 10 can't shoot it from there. Kai's going to look at a drive. And that's Kai covering number 9. Ordinary foul again. And an excellent, just a clean rejection by Kai. And Elena kicks it back to the keeper. So Puget on fire in the third quarter and now comes out for 2 minutes with not a whole lot of life in their offense. Now Taylor will look into Soleil. Soleil Wood will check in and will go straight down line to Brigitte Fultz. Brigitte will lose it, and it's going to go the other way. So Brigitte had that entry pass blocked, and it's going to go the other way for Puget. Puget will try to set something up. Half of Puget's clock is now done. Ordinary foul on Rogue. And they're going to try to... Elena has number 10 on the weak side. They may try to look very long for number 10. And Rogue is just clogging the middle. There are now 4 seconds left, 3. And they're just going to lose it right there. So Puget's got to leave it there, and Rogue's going to try to swim them. Soleil is saying, wait a minute. And Soleil goes back to Ellie, and they'll just go back to Taylor. And crossing 4 minutes in the quarter. Elena will swim in, but now leaving nobody for Taylor to go out to except Brigitte there on the weak side. And Soleil will turn her. Soleil's still working her. Excellent work by Soleil Wood. And that ball's going to find the back of the net. Soleil Wood unassisted with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left. If you want to talk about an effort, Zach Reef calls out to Soleil, Turner. Soleil Wood turns on her right side and leaves a swimmer on her back, and then just legs up to the keeper and lobs it into the far corner. There's going to be a pause for a personnel change. It's 8-5 in favor of Rogue with 3:38 left in the fourth quarter. New personnel checking in for Puget Sound. Rogue stays with their 6. Attica Gardner, ordinary foul, will back up, then re-engage. Elena, and now no one moving for Puget. Elena, ordinary foul. Didn't have to commit that ordinary foul, but now back up and just try to get in the mix to try to stop any kind of... Now Ellie's going to come off. Ellie Ferrero climbing up on top of number 3. She didn't need that ejection, and there's going to be a timeout taken by Puget Sound. Ellie did not have to climb up on top of number 3 there. She just needed a helicopter. But climbing over number 3 gets an ejection. When we come back with 3.5 left, Puget Sound will be man up. The ball's gonna come in from the near side official momentarily. The ball's gonna come to the Puget Sound keeper at half tank. And the Puget Sound keeper will enter it at the 3. Nearly give it away. We'll see what they've got designed here. Kai will, and they'll look all the way across, and that ball's not caught. They'll go out and challenge. There are 18 seconds left on their clock. They'll look across again. And that's just a great catch and shoot. That is number 10 assisting number 9. Number 9 caught it cleanly there on the strong side and put it past Taylor Jensen's left hand. A good attempt by Rogue until 9 ruined their plans. A lovely goal by number 9, catching and shooting. It is now 8-6 in favor of Puget Sound. With 2:58 left as the clock runs down. Rogue is going to need more. And Brigitte Foltz just loses it. So number 5 owning Brigitte Foltz in the late going. Those are 2 turnovers for Rogue. And so Brigitte trying to work it inside and not successful doing so. Brigitte will back up on number 5. Coach Zach Reeves saying, no, stay with number 5. Bo Coleman will try to find number 7, ordinary foul. They'll work over. And now Soleil Wood. And now they'll ask for a shot. They'll ask for a shot that finds the back of the net. So a very unlikely low-angle shot that Taylor Jensen can't elevate for. And now it's 8-7 in favor of Rogue with 2:23 left. So can Rogue find an answer to 2 unanswered goals by Puget Sound? And now Elena will look in. And Elena will look in at Kailea. Ordinary foul. And now Elena will have a look and toss the ball long and into the cage. So if there was ever a time that you needed a clutch shot, it's Reef assisting Giancola with 2:08 left in the 4th quarter. That shot wasn't hard, but it was accurate. It was a lob that landed just inside of the 3 post and is now a 2-goal difference with 2 minutes left. Clock winding down from 2:08. Rogue will stay with its high pressure and just try to keep Puget's clock running down. Kai will re-engage. Elena will look out to number 10. And ordinary foul. Now Elena will drop. And Coach Zach Reef needed Elena to drop all the way. Attica had her until she didn't, and she turned. So just 23 seconds later, Puget Sound has an answer, and it's now 9-8 in favor of Rogue 619. The refs want everybody at half tank before we restart. And a personnel change by Puget Sound. Inside of 2 minutes, Rogue up 1 goal. Trying to extend their lead. Kailea is alone in the middle right now. I don't know if Attica can see her. And they'll have it. Elena wins an ordinary foul. Number 7 will jump right over her back. Elena will look right into Kai. Kai's being killed, ordinary foul. And now Elena will just toss long and in. So Elena's like, well, why do we really need Attica if I can look in at the 3 post and the keeper's leaving the 3 post open? So that's Reef assisting Giancola at 1:29 left. The shot's not hard, it's just accurate. And when Elena follows through to a post, the ball goes in. It's 10-8 Rogue, and now Puget Rogue's got a 7th man, which is the clock, and Elena's gonna get there, and they're gonna say play on. And Elena knocks that ball down. There goes Attica and Taylor, and it's gonna go the other way on an ordinary foul by number 10. And now the clock is going to work against Puget Sound. They've got about time for 2 possessions left. Both of those are going to need to be goals to tie. And now Puget Sound's going to look for steals. Ordinary foul. Attica winning. And now Elena's going to go into Kai. Kai is going to try to leg up. Ordinary foul on Puget Sound. And 11 seconds on the shot clock. Elena's being impeded on her drive, and Bo Coleman. That's Fultz assisting Coleman with 52 seconds left. It's 11-8 Rogue. So Bo Coleman turning her mark on the 2-post and firing it past the outstretched right hand of the keeper. The keeper didn't have much of a chance. That was a bullet by Bo. And now personnel change by Puget Sound. Rogue trying to earn a place. Now Elena just going to try to swim long. Ordinary foul earned by number 7. She's going to try to keep swimming with Elena. Elena's back with 7. Ordinary foul. Now Elena will retreat. And Elena needs to drop more. Elena needs to drop more because Attica is not fronting 10. There's a call. It's hard to say who's off. Bo Coleman's off. And Puget elects from 7 meters to fire it over the crossbar. They were starting a man up, and instead of passing it around, just launched it over the crossbar. So urgency, but maybe unwise. And Elena tosses it to her oncoming swimmer. Bo Coleman was ejected for the 2nd time today. There's 10 seconds left. It's going to go back to Bo. And that's the game. So it's going to end 11-8 in favor of Rogue over Puget Sound. Last time these girls saw each other, it was in Park City, Utah, and Pacific Northwest took care of PSW Red by about a 3-goal margin. Not this time, it's a 3-goal margin in favor of Rogue 619. We'll see you tomorrow for the 13th place game against Shores Gold.